So a heat this time of the men's fours, an older event at Henley. Stewards Challenge Cup has been going since the middle of the 19th century. You can see two crews here, Leander and Griffen Boat Club. They are on the left of your picture on the Berkshire station, and then closest to the island it's Club France, in effect the French national team, and they are on the right of your picture, distinctive tricolour blades.
Don't know if you caught it there in the French crew off the start. Their stroke man had obviously not reset his what we call a stroke coach, which will be telling him how many strokes they're taking per minute at the time, and he reset it with moments to spare before the rest of his crew started, which could have been a really difficult situation, but he managed to rescue that one well.
Well, he's such a cool guy, Edouard Jeanville from Lyon. He was actually an old lightweight, and he found it did his head in trying to make weight, so he's very aggressive and annoyed. So they said, well, Edward, why don't you go heavyweight? So the Lyon stroke man, who's steering the boat as well. The French have been in the Europeans, and at Poznan they finished fourth in both those regattas, but well, they beat the British in the Europeans, that four with Mosabihi at stroke. But this, well, we'll talk about the crew. I nearly said Yale crew, and of course three of the rowers in that Leander and Griffen are from Yale: Tom Digby, Charlie Elways and Sholto Kanigi. Matty Benstead in the bow there, you can see him with the Molesey top, the former Hampton schoolboy. He's getting the ride of his life, and I did say to the French team manager this morning, you know, this British crew is a decent crew, and she kind of looked at me and just thought, well, you know, this is the French national team, but boy, are they putting on a show.
And you're right. I mean, I myself am surprised to see this younger under-23 British crew, who won't have been rowing together for very long, leading this French crew, have had a decent result so far this season.
Absolutely. And well, I talked to Pete Shepherd, who's the under-23 coordinator. He's looking after this crew. He's only been with them for a week, or they've been together for 10 days, and they're going to go into the under-23 system. The three guys from Yale were in that magic race where they just beat the Washington Huskies by, well, I don't know, was it about a foot in the sort of university championships in America. Umpire's just getting his flag out there. Matty Benstead from Princeton University, and he was in that under-23 8 last year that got silver behind the Dutch. He rowed here in the Grand. He's a very experienced rower. And, well, he's carrying the flag of Molesey Boat Club. Molesey not having a great regatta so far. A lot of their crews have gone out. We will see the women's 8 come down later in the Remenham. But this is a fantastic race. The French just coming back into it now, I think.
I'm hugely impressed with the performance from this young British crew. Do you think, Martin, this might be a bit of complacency from the French crew that's left them in this position? I
don't know so much about complacency. I know their coach Sarine Barthé is such an experienced athlete himself, and the one thing I think the three-man in the French boat, Julien Montet, he's a new father. His son Paul has been born for just 3 weeks, and he missed the last race this crew did in the Poznan World Cup, and maybe he hasn't had so much time in the boat, the Bayonne Osmond, so it could be something to do with cohesion, I think. But they're certainly going to have to do something to get through this powerful combination from Leander and Griffen, essentially a Yale and Molesey combination, I guess. So there's a mile in the 8th, we can see them down here, and that rhythm from the Leander and Griffen Boat Club, Matty Benstead, you can see his back there just coming towards you. It really is bulletproof, just like the bulletproof rhythm of the Yale crew that took that fantastic race from the Huskies in America. And the French have been done for power, they've been done for pace, they've been done for poise as the crews pass the enclosures. They're not going to get back the French national team. And one thinks, well, what could this Leander and Griffen Boat Club do on the international scene?
This is looking good for the future of GB men's rowing, I'd say.
Massive shout there. They love that. Commiseration to the French crew. But, well, we're surprised, as I think maybe 3 cheers for the French you just see there. But that is a turn-up.